morning, everyone, and welcome. Good to see you this Saturday morning. Uh, Happy that you made it to today's live. Thank you for joining us. And today is, well, this month, May, is the National Small Business Month in US. I think in Canada also celebrated, but I think all over the world, right? So it's our Saturday multilingual business talk, but we wanted to also talk more about the business and especially about how, we all of us here have a small business, but also we do work full time or part time, or some of us maybe do the business full time. So we'll share our stories. That's always our experiences and how we started. We today's conversation is about the reality of we got jobs, we got families, we got full calendars, and we're still doing this business on a side or full time. So why? Because we know that this business is our path to freedom, flexibility, options, whatever it is, that it's our why, right? Because you know how they say the 9 to 5 may pay the bills, but your side hustle can change your life. So that's what today's theme is. So for those new here, I'm Dana. I'm a mom, a wife, and an IT manager by profession. I'm originally from Romania, but living in Ontario, Canada for over 25 years now. And I'm also a digital business owner. I have my online business, same like everyone else here. And let's do a quick round of intro. Kim, do you want to go first and introduce yourself?
Sure. Thank you very much, Dana. So, hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are. I'm actually up since this morning around 7 already outside of the house and moving around. So just to talk a little bit about myself, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and I live in Canada with my husband and a teenager's daughter for over 40 years now. I'm an IT professional full time, but I'm also doing this digital business part time. So yeah, hello mọi người, mình tên là Kim và mình đang sinh sống cùng chồng và một cô con gái 18 tuổi ở Canada trên 40 năm nay rồi. Công việc chính của mình là làm trong lĩnh vực IT nhưng mà bây giờ mình cũng đang sở hữu một cái kinh doanh số cho riêng bản thân mình. Thank you very much, Dana. Back to you.
Thank you, Kim. Man, good to see you. Good evening, actually, for you.
Hello. So thank you, Dana. So let me introduce myself. So magandang umaga, hapon, or gabi, wherever you are. So if this is your first time seeing me on everyone's pages, ako si Mads, isang OFW dito sa Qatar at naninirahan dito for over 20 years now. So I'm a graphic designer by profession, and I live with my mom, with my dad, and with my brother. And I help, tinutulungan ko ang mga OFWs, expats, at professionals na magsimula ng kanilang legit na online business na may integridad para makabuo sila ng steady na income at makapamuhay ayon sa passion nila, minus the financial stress. So kung ikaw ready ka na kumawala sa paulit-ulit na cycle at mag-design na may buhay na may purpose, usap tayo. Thank you, Dana.
Thank you, Mads. Mafe, good morning. Good to see you again.
Yes, thank you, Dana. Thank you everyone for watching. So good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever part of the world you are. My name is Mafe, living in Arizona for all 9 years already, and I'm working in full time in manufacturing. And I'm married, and I have a stepson. So this business is my part time job. So uh, thank you for the opportunity to be here in a multilingual podcast. Kamusta kayo ngayon mga kababayan? Ako po si Mafe, nakatira ngayon sa Arizona at ako po ay may full-time na trabaho dito sa Arizona sa manufacturing. At ako po ay may asawa at may stepson. At itong business nito ay aking part-time na job. So, makinig po kayo sa aming mga istorya at ang mga inspirasyon na makukuha nyo sa aming podcast ngayong umaga. Salamat. Thank you.
Thank you. Alana, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you for having me, Dana. Hi, my name is Elena. I'm from Toronto, Ontario. My background is Italian. I am semi-retired from bookkeeping, and I am now a full-time business owner. Buongiorno, buonasera a tutti. Io mi chiamo Elena, sono qui in Canada. Sono nata in Canada, però sono italiana. Sono una bookkeeper, però adesso lavoro sul internet con il business. Grazie. Ciao.
Thank you, Elena.
Thank you.
Jasmine, good morning.
Hello everyone. I am Jasmine. Currently, I live in California, United States, with my 1-year-old beautiful daughter and with my husband. I working as a full-time professional healthcare employee and I'm proud digital business owner. Nice to see all of you. Thank you so much, Miss Tana, for every weekend for hosting this amazing light talk, and thank you our business partner who we can get discuss every week and we can get inspire each other. Thank you.
Thank you, Jasmine. And yeah, it wouldn't been a group multilingual talk if not all of you will take some time from your day to join me. So thank you for that. Chris, good to see you again. Good morning.
Good morning, beautiful ladies. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, Dana. And special thanks to you for inviting me over again. Thank you so much. And I live in Canada for the last 20 years. I have 2 kids. And I am now a full-time business owner. And I'm really happy that I took that decision of just focusing on my business. And eventually everyone can do that. And namaste मेरे सब प्यारे बहन भाइयों को सबको नमस्ते और मैं कनाडा में 20 साल से हूँ और अपना एक ऑनलाइन बिजनेस चलाती हूँ बहुत सक्सेसफुली और मैं आपको भी सजेस्ट करूँगी कि आप इस चीज़ को ट्राई करें और बहुत अच्छा लगेगा आपको भी कि आपने सही डिसीजन लिया है क्योंकि इससे आप अपनी फैमिली को हेल्प कर सकते हैं और आप ट्रैवल कर सकते हैं जितना भी आप चाहें एंड यू कैन बी योर ओन बॉस सो थैंक यू सो मच थैंक यू डैना
Thank you, Grace. And last but not least, Sita. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you might be watching us from. I am Sita. I'm so pleased to be here. Thank you so much to you, Dana, who is always hosting our lives. I live in the UK with my family, originally from Zimbabwe, but I've been in this country for nearly 29 years now. So I know more in here than from my own country. I am a mom of 5 children, and I've got 6 grandchildren. And you might be surprised. Yes, it is true. And I am also a proud digital business owner and a mentor. Mina ibizo lami nguSithabile ngivele eZimbabwe ngisengihlale lapha e-UK lapha efamily yami for nearly 29 years. I've been lapha e-UK more than my own country and sengikwazi more okulapha e-UK than elizweni lakithi. So I am a proud business owner, lo mentor nginceda families to start their own online business. Thank you so much, Dana. Back to you.
Thank you, Sita, and thank you, everyone. So for those watching us, definitely put in the comments where you are watching us from. Hi, Vivian, and those watching us, thank you for always joining and listening to us. And I hope our conversation is inspiring you. And you heard all of us here, busy moms, busy, working full time, part time, handling 5 kids and the grandkids. Some of us, not all of us. I don't know how you do it, Sita, but. And we are still digital business owners. So let's quickly talk about what this business is about, how we are all, what this digital business means. What it means is we all follow the same system. So we are not financially linked in any way between us. We all have our own business. We all do our taxes at the end of the year, which I hope you all submitted by now. You are waiting maybe for some return. I definitely wait for mine. But we all use the same system. It's like an online franchise, if you want, right? We all have following the same system, so you don't have to figure it out how to start. It's a package that gives you everything. It takes you from zero to whatever you need to CEO. And it gives you a step-by-step training. It doesn't expect you to know anything before you start, no technical skills, no business experience, no social media, nothing. It takes you literally from zero. We have people who learn how to copy and paste while they started this business. As long as you have a phone, an internet connection, or a laptop and an internet connection, you can run the business from wherever you are. And we have the I think the best part of this is a whole community. So you don't get a package of trainings, a set of videos, and you are on your own. No, you have a mentor, you have a coach, and you have an amazing group of people. And it's not only 8 of us here, it's over a 250,000 people who are running this business. We have private groups, we have private masterminds, weekly, daily drop-in sessions. There is not a time when you have a question and there is not someone who can guide you, who can show you how they did it, and then you'll figure out. So you are your own boss in the end. You decide how you run your business, how to much time and money invest, right? Because it's a business. It's not a job. No salary is guaranteed at the end of the month. It's not a get quick scheme. You'll not get a full check in the first, or a big check in the first week, but it's a business that you can build now, and it will definitely change your future. How quick that future is, again, it depends on your own situation. Each story is different, but from what I've seen and from what we see every week on our mastermind, each story, for the people that didn't give up, they all say the same, right? It's like, oh, I watched these stories at the end and I'm thinking when I'll get there, and now I'm there, right? So they are all successful people who just didn't give up, who put the effort every single day. And that's why we are here today, right? To talk about how we do that, how we manage to do that every single day, to show up more or less, right? Because we all hear that, oh, I don't have time for a business now, or, I don't have money for a business now, or, oh, I'd love to start a business, but I just don't have the time right now. We all get it. We all have full lives. And not only that, I get it. I said it myself before, right? Like, I don't have right now to start a business. And now that I started, I'm looking back, it's like, oh yeah, there is never enough time, right? So it's always more of an excuse than really the reality. So enough of me talking. Let's hear some of these ladies here also. So Elena, if I start with you, you are a busy, kids, and Anna, you have grandkids, you still have your, part-time now job. What made you decide to also start a digital business of all things?
What I found that because I have aging parents and, now I have grandkids, but even before I started the business, I found that I didn't have time to work. It's the opposite of what you're saying. I would be scrounging around with the things that I need to be done with my aging parents, and I found myself short with my work, in the sense where I've always had to call in and say, oh, I have an appointment to take my parents, or take care of the grandkids, because there's always an emergency of some sort. And that's when I started looking around. Excuse me. And saying, like, I really didn't have time for a full-time job. And so this checked all the boxes, because all I need is my cell phone, right? And a laptop and Wi-Fi. So I'm still able to attend to my business while I'm either with my parents at an appointment, or playing with my grandkids, or gardening, or cooking, or whatever the case is. So for me, that's why I chose this path, this journey. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Elena. That's interesting. So, and I hope that I sure relates with a lot of people who said, like, hey, I don't have time to start a business. It's interesting that you said you started a business when you didn't have enough time exactly to get more time. And that's the catch-22, or that's the funny part, or the myth that we hear, right? Like, the business will take all your time. Well, it depends on the business, right? And the flexibility of this business model is that you decide how much time you put in the business and at what hours, right? Because you can work on your business at midnight. Like, I like when everyone is quiet before I go to bed, I get a couple of hours to work on my business, and it doesn't impact my time with the kids, my work or anything else. So the flexibility. That's definitely something the one of the main reason why we are able to do this business, right? Kim, how do you manage to do it all? I know you have another business and a full-time job. You are now in the car waiting for your daughter, so you are a chauffeur for your daughter sometimes. So you have a family. How do you manage your time between all of this? Any tips you can share?
Sure, of course. That's a great question, Dana. So actually, it's not about having like more time because everyone has only 24 hours a day. It's more about how you manage the time that you already have, right? So as you said, as a mom, a wife, and having a full-time job and two online business to run, well, you can guess how busy I am. But I really enjoy it. I really like what I do and I make the most use of my time because time is money, right? So if you have like something that truly matter to you, you will make the time for it no matter what. And my family always comes first. That's why this business means so much to me. I build it around my family, not just the other way around. So I schedule like pocket of my time during my day, like early mornings, for example, before work. I work on this business first, during my lunch breaks or in the evening after the dinner, or like late at night, just like you said, because I'm a night owl. I like to work at night because it's quiet. Everyone goes to sleep, so I can fully focus at that time. And like for example today, like I woke up early and drove my daughter to her dragon boat team practice, and while waiting for her, it's like 2.5 or 3 hours of practice. So I work on my business. I go live with you all ladies, right? So yeah, so I can bring this business everywhere I go and work on it anytime I want. So it's very portable and it's very flexible, right? So yeah, so I don't spend hours on it, but I really stay consistent. And because this business is automated, so I'm not stuck like chasing after people or answering message like 24 by 7. And yeah, it's run quietly in the background while I spend time with my family right now and do the things that I love, like for example, gardening.
My
So if you're really, really like if you're really wondering how it's possible for busy parents like us, yet it is. It is possible. And if I can do it with my full plate, so can you. All it takes is just, faith, discipline, and a big, big why. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Kim. Oh yeah, that's all right, right? If it matters to you, if it's important, you'll find time. We all know that, right? For the things that matters to you, you find time. Somehow we all are able to do that. And talking about finding times, I cannot imagine with 5 kids and grandkids and a full job as a nurse working crazy hours how you can find time. And I'm not going to ask you how you find time, but maybe talk, Sita, with us about some of the challenges that you see you got and how you manage to still push through.
Wow, that's a really good question, Dana. Thank you so much, especially me with my 6 grandchildren and my 5 children and my nursing career. But anyway, my children are grown up children now. They look after themselves. They don't need me. They need me to be there just as a mom, but not to look after them. And one of my biggest challenge I faced managing time and energy between my profession as a nurse and my business and my personal life. That is really difficult because you have to think now, am I still in a nursing career or is it to do with my business? Sometimes when I'm doing my nursing career, I'm hopping on my phone, checking my business, and I'm juggling all the stones at the same time. And, nursing is physically and emotionally so demanding, and running a business requires a different kind of mental strength and creativity because you have to think about who am I talking to today? Who am I sending this message to? What am I going to post today? So that kind of mentality, you have to be geared up to be able to run all those things, simultaneously. There were moments I felt so overwhelmed, questioning if if I can keep this all going. But you know what? I have learned during those difficult times to juggle all the balls. And the other thing that kept me going is my why. Why did I started this business? That is keeping me going. Even when there are people that are saying negative things, or it's not working, or even when I can see that, it's very slow, it's not as quick as I thought it would be. But my why kept me going, and consistency and focusing on my vision, because my vision is my vision. People don't know why I started this business and what I can see beyond these struggles, fears, and doubt. So I continuously focus on my vision and thinking, I can do this. For me to give up everything out there and thought, let me try this. That because I wanted to achieve something. So I put all my whole in this business to make it work, regardless of what anybody else says. And the other thing, stepping into entrepreneurship without any business background, it's something really challenging. That was me. I've never run any business in the past. I've never owned any social media platform, but I told myself there is a big community, a very loving people that care about one another. So I linked myself with driven ladies and gentlemen in our community who kept me going even when I didn't know what to do. You know, I had to ask somebody if I'm struggling with something. I've never had any day where I felt stuck, not knowing what to do, because I just throw my question in the community. Before I even think about it, I already got the answer. That kept me going. And lastly, stepping out of my comfort zone, that's what really kept driving me, because I realized that sitting in the same place is never going to get me anywhere. I've worked as a nurse for nearly 28 years, but end of the month, I'm back in the same place as if I haven't been doing anything. And I have got nothing to show for. And all my time is taken by my work. So I just needed something that will give me back my time. And this is it. So I have to make it work. That's why I kept my eyes on my why and consistently doing my business. And now I'm here to celebrate that I'm still doing this business with this lovely lady, very supporting, and I'm still going ahead. I'm so glad that I managed to take that step and did this business. So now I am able even to think in the evening before I go to bed, I just check on my business, what's there, what questions need to be answered, is there anyone that wants to talk to me? Then I do everything that I need when I'm done with my day work. So every morning I do my post, in the evening I check my responses. That's how I'm managing my time. But when I started, it was all mental. I didn't know how to work it all out. But now I automatically know what I need to do now. So that's how I'm running my business and how I'm managing my time. And what I can say out there, if I can do it, anybody else can do it. Fear, doubt, they are the excuses that we give ourselves, that this is difficult, that is difficult. Without trying it, you'll never know. Thank you so much, Dana. Back to you.
Thank you, Sita. Oh, yes. I think it almost all of us will say that, right? If I can do it, then anyone can do it because we all have full plates. We handle a lot of things. We all have challenges. And we all have, those uh, people around us that are not necessarily supporting. So you have those things that you have to push past, right? But it's all, and I think Matthew maybe can talk about that. It's all in the mindset, right? It's all in taking that first step. So how do you think this business change your mindset or help you change your mindset and the sense of what's possible?
Thank you, Dana, for that. So when I started this digital side hustle, I I thought it was just about earning extra, but along the way, it changed so much more. How I think, how I use my time, and how I see my future. Since I still don't have my kids, I still live with my parents. So I only have like my cats and my stray cats outside. So I'm preparing for that. So I just want to highlight a few things for now. So I started to believe in myself. Before I doubted, I had so many doubts, and I thought success was only for those who could go all in. But I've learned that consistency beats intensity. You know, even with limited time, I can still win. Like everyone is saying, if these people can do it, so why can't I? I have more advantage, to be honest. So if these normal people can do it, and I know I can do more, so that's what I thought. And then the second is my vision for life expanded. I used to live in a autopilot, and I think we all are. Work, pay bills, repeat. But now I see a bigger picture. I'm creating something that could bless me and the people I love in the long run, right? And then the third would be I learned to maximize my time. No more wasting hours mindlessly scrolling and binge watching. I used to binge watch a lot of Korean dramas. And then I realized 1 hour a day or 2 hours a day, we can invest on something that grows with us. Time can become more valuable. And um, lastly, that I want to highlight for this, since it's gonna take long if I highlight everything. So I became more hopeful about the future. So instead of being stuck or limited, I now feel empowered. I'm doing something today that my future self will thank me for. There's a purpose behind this hustle, right? Um, I'm still young, I know that, and I still have a long way to have. So you don't need to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. So that's it for me, Dan. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. I love that, right? We all of us feel like you want to see the destination, the final thing, and then that will push you through. No, you don't need to do that. I love you just need to see the first step. Take the first step, and then I'm sure you'll see the second, and so on. And definitely, you are looking at this group here, right? You are on the other side of like, hey, you are young, you don't have maybe full family, but you had other challenges, right? You feel like, oh, maybe I'm not, the type of people that will go. I'm not that will put myself out there, right? The comfort zone, it's always a very comfy place to be, and it's hard to get out. But if you push yourself, then your future it's right up on there, right? And with doing those, like as you said, step by steps, it will help you, right? Consistency. Take the first step, then you'll see the second, and so on. So you'll keep moving. And talking about consistency, Grace, how or what tools, what strategies do you use that will help you stay consistent and not feel like, okay, now you are fully working on the business and that's all you do and you are burning out at the end of the day?
Thank you so much, Dana. Wonderful question. And this question is like, it covers like all the aspects of like my personal things and related to the business too. So I'll talk about the business first. So there are some tools and strategies that I follow. The first thing that I follow is that I make all my posts, like I try to make all my posts like only one day, like Saturday or Sunday. So maybe even if I'm not posting them, I would still keep like right now I have I think 2025 reels already ready, but I didn't use them yet. And so that's my first strategy. And the second one that I do is that I schedule my posts beforehand every week. So even like from the lot of my posts, I pick some for the week only. I don't use all of them at one. So six, seven, eight, and then for that week, and then I go from there. So that's why I save my time. I um, I know that I don't have to rush. And even if I'm doing certain other things or I'm going certain like for some meetup or something, so I know that I'm still posting because I already schedule my posts. So that's another thing that I do. And the third thing I do is I use Canva a lot because in Canva there are templates already done for you. So I use those like templates. I download them, I make them changes, and I have a folder. It's called Ready Reels, like ready to post. So I just go over those like my posts and my reels, and I do them. So I use that too. So that's the another thing that I use. And I do, like, when I'm posting on the Facebook, and because my Instagram is linked to my Facebook, or now I heard that there are some app where you can attach more platforms together. So you do one posting and it goes all over. So that's what I do too. So that helps me, like, like schedule my time plus my post plus everything. And also, like, sometimes when I'm out for a walk or something, I'll just make a small video and put it there. So it's like in between those posts I do some kind of lives just like that, that they don't have to be any specific things only about the business. Sometimes it's about my walking, sometimes it's about the weather, sometimes it's about some like Mother's Day coming. So for the Mother's Day, it could be anything. So those are some of the things that I use for my business, like the tools and the strategies that I use. And there are a lot of other things, and but I just explained some of them. And at my personal front, what I do, like, the first, sometimes I have a note here, which says it's okay to have a bad day. So sometimes when you're not in that mood of, oh my goodness, I don't want to do it, because of course, even if you are scheduling or doing whatever, you still have to check your business every day, right? So sometimes I'm not in the mood. And at the end of the day, if I think, okay, oh, I didn't do enough in my business today, or then I would see that note, and that note would say, it's okay, Grace, it's okay to have a bad day. So that gives me help. Okay, now next day I'm prepared for next day. So when I sleep, at that time everything is empty. I'm okay, I'm happy, I'm grateful to God and all that. The second thing I do, I have a big library here for books. So that's my practice, daily practice. No matter what, I read my book. Even if I read for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or 20 minutes, I read my book. And eventually it finishes, then I start a new one. And recently I bought like 7 or 8 or 9 new books. And the third thing that I do for my, like, so that I'm not burnt out and I'm focused and consistent on my business, is I've joined two meditation groups. So one of them is early in the morning, and the one of them is in the evening around 9 o'clock. So when I wake up, I do that like meditation group, and we discuss things and all that. So that helps me like fresh my mind and for the day. And at the end of the day, I again attend my meditation sessions, and then I go to sleep. So that's all I do, and that's why I would really suggest to the viewers who are watching, guys, just take a step. As you said, like, first step, just take a foot off from your first step, the lower step, and then keep moving. Just and if I can do it, and these beautiful ladies can do it, anyone can do it. So that's all I wanted to say. Thanks, Dana. Back to you.
Thank you, Grace. A lot of good tips, right? And I love how organized you are. But in this business, even for people, because I do the same, right? I have all my schedule. I have a day when I work on my post. Because for this business, that's what we do, right? We are content creators. We create different type of content, and then we use social media to promote our business. We don't sell product or anything else. We don't have to package things. We don't have to care about shipping things. All we do is play online. Like my kids will say, you just play all the day online. Yes, and I enjoy it so much. But uh, being organized and being, serious and put some time wherever you can, it's helping a lot. But having all this automation, it is the big part, right? Because you don't have to be as organized as Grace is. You have the automation there. If you spend some time, you create your post, you post it there, you can forget about it. You still have to show up for your business, but same as Grace says, right? If you have days where you're like, I don't want to see anything, that's okay. Your business will still be running. If someone is inquiring about your business, the automation will kick in and will provide them at least the initial answer. Of course, you can go then the next day and give them some more information, talk from person to person, but the initial response, they don't feel like, oh, this is not real. I send a message and no one answered. You can sleep. The automation will answer for you. The automation will send daily emails with reminders about,
Yeah.
our um, uh, live sessions that we have, because that's another thing. Being such a big community, you don't have to be there personally to guide every single person who's interested about the business. They will just sign in, and then we have other people in the community like us. We all take turns. We join those sessions while we share our stories. We talk. We provide more details and all the information for the people who want to join. So being part of the community, although it's not, they are not in any way linked directly to your business, it's helping your business growing and moving along. So
Yeah.
it's definitely, the best part, which is helping all of us to be able to uh, take this business and fit it into whatever your lifestyle is, regardless if you have 5 kids, grandkids, no kids, I don't know how many cats, right? You can figure it out because the automation is helping you with that. And let's talk if some people still think it's like time, it's a problem. And hey, I want to, more income, I want more freedom, but I still don't have the time. Jasmine, how about you? I know you have a little one and we saw her earlier there. How do you manage to do time with business and the little one? What did you say to some people who still don't think they have time?
Thank you so much, Miss Donna, for this amazing question. This question is really interesting, and then many of my lead as, "Oh, Jasmine, we very interested your digital business, but we doesn't have any time." And so that's why I just want to share a little bit about this question. So many of us, right? Many of us are working as a full time in here, especially in our light job. Many of us we working as a full time, and we have a children, we have a grandchildren. We need to take care of family. Actually, we typically have a very little spare time to do digital business, but all of us want time freedom in the future, right? That's why we do the digital business, even though we are very busy in our schedule. And that I just want to share about some of our lead. And the digital business is like as a traditional job. We need to do as 8 hours, 9 hours a day. That's why they think that. Actually, our digital business, we do not need too much time consuming. Only 1 to 2 hours per day consistently to be a successful in digital business. And that why we need to only 1 to 2 hours per day, because Miss Dana and other business partner, they already mentioned it. Only 1 to 2 hours per day we can do it because of we have an automation system, and then our digital business is very flexible. We can do online anytime anywhere, and then we can do digital business if we have only a laptop, smartphone, and we can take easily wherever we go. That's why we can do only 1 to 2 hours per day in digital business, but we need to do consistently this 1 to 2 hours per day. And then as for me, I just want to share some of my day. I do a professional full-time healthcare employee job, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. In my lunchtime, I got 30 minutes. This 30 minutes, I will do some of the posts. I will share some of the content. I make some of the content making in this 30 minutes. And then when I go back home, I need to drive around 45 minutes because it's a lot of traffic. And then this driving time, I listen the mastermind, I listen the Sun Zoom meeting from my coach and from my mentor. That's why I can have a time for these 30 minutes, 45 minutes. 1 to 2 hours per day. If you consume those time consistently, your life will be changing. So Saturday and Sunday is my off day. So I use a 3 to 4 hour per day for my business in my off time, Saturday and Sunday. So somebody who doesn't have a time, this is not a good excuse if you want to be a really time freedom in your future, right? So only this 1 to 2 hour per day consistently, your life can be changing. You can get the time freedom, financial freedom in future also. If I can do this, you can do this also. All of my beautiful business partner, they also have full time. They are very busy. They have a children, grandchildren. If all of us can do it, you can do it. Okay, so thank you, Miss Dana. Back to you.
Thank you, Jasmine. Yes, that's the secret is, your reason. If you really want it, you'll find the time. And also being consistent. And Mafa, if I'll ask you, it's easier said than done to be consistent, right? How can you stay motivated? We talked about the community. How being part of the community help you stay motivated? Or do you have any other ideas or tips on how to stay motivated? Because it's easy to say be consistent, be motivated, show up every day. We all know there are those days when it's not so easy.
Yes, thank you, Dana. So, prior to this business, I joined business sets before, like traditional business, but I'm doing it alone. Nobody motivates me, no support, no sharing of strategies. But I'm grateful in this business. We have this community. This is the biggest community in the online space. Being part of the community is really makes me motivated because I'm surrounded with like-minded individuals. Yeah, and it that lift each others up, right? So just like this, I'm grateful that I'm part of this multilingual podcast, not aside from my business community, my financially connected business owners. So I'm grateful, and the constant support, the encouragement, the inspiration I get from this community is really helping me, especially during tough times, diba? So this is not a quick rich business. So we have this journey to face the challenges, the obstacles along the way when we run this business. So I'm grateful that this committee is sharing strategies, um, uh, inspire us, motivate us, and we have that weekly mastermind that we drawn some inspiration from it. The story of successful people, share their wins, big or small. Then it reminded me that progress is attainable in this business, and I'm grateful that I'm not running this business alone. We have that community. I have the community, and you're part of this community. So I'm so grateful. Thank you, Dana.
Thank you so much. And yes, definitely, we all love community, and it's helping. It's helping definitely to have the support there when you need it. And
Yes.
thank you all of you for sharing your thoughts, your ideas, and for those watching us, I hope you got something useful from this. This live definitely wasn't about saying quit your job today. It's not about that. It's just about seeing what's possible, right? Even with full schedule, kids, grandkids, small kids, older kids, older parents, right? Whatever you have on your plate. Even if you are starting from scratch, like all of us did, we are not special in any way. We are just like some of us say, consistent, committed, and we have a community that's supporting, right? Us, right? So if something in you really wants more, if you want something more, then we are here to help you. We are here to support you. If you want to learn more, reach out to any of us, right? We'll send you the link. We'll invite you to the free session. It's free. It's flexible. You can watch it whenever you want. It's live or register, and then you can watch the recording. It will give you more details than we can do it here. And we are here as your mentors to guide you. We are part of the community. You'll become part of the community. And then you'll have all the support you need, as long as going back to you have the right mindset, and you want really to do it. That's all you need to really want it. Thank you for joining me today, ladies. I hope you have an amazing Saturday and see you, some of you, tomorrow or next weekend. Until then,
Thank
have
you,
a good day.
Thank
everyone.
you.
Happy
Thank
weekend.
you very much.
Bye.
Have a